happy with us going. You guys, his total for his lunch is $17.27. That's insane. This is what happens when you don't go grocery shopping because you're trying to use what you have, and then your kids consume things so quickly. We're gonna pack his lunch. Got him the vitamin water. I'm gonna use maybe 2 of these. So we'll put 1, 2, and then this comes with 8 bars. So sorry, I don't have like a. These are pretty. So I'll put 1, probably 2 of these. So there's some left for tomorrow. He's saying, come on. And then we got the beef sticks. I don't even have a container, so I'm just gonna have to throw them in there like that. And then the chicharrones. That's his lunch, you guys. I'm just gonna have to put the beef sticks behind. Hopefully he doesn't eat all of them. I just don't. I should have brought his container. I was thinking about it. So it's not the best lunch. And then I'm going to add this in his backpack. They're going to be like, this is wild. Look at these cool little arcade games. These golf course. It's so cute. These are so cute. And I have the 170. This used to be 125. 175 now. Jenga. Oh, these are so cute. You want the black and white. But I don't even know what we're doing for Christmas. Look, they have this wax applicators and strips for hair removal. 20 wooden applicators and 20 fabric strips. It's pretty cool. I've never seen this before. I'm not gonna get it because, and then there's also this shave oil, Brazilian mist. I usually use the spray, and then you have hairspray and shave foam. There were a few more products that I was looking at, and I'm not honestly familiar with any of these brands. I haven't used them in the past to know if they're good or not, but I did get a couple to try out. I know my daughter, who's more into skincare and doing her research, said there were a few products that Dollar Tree carries that are really good, but a lot of them do have fillers and not the greatest ingredients, and that's why I usually don't get skincare from there. I kind of just stick to the basics, to be honest with you. But honestly, they have so many products. They really do. Okay. I went to the Dollar Tree today and I got a few things, but before that, I got these. I got this from Costco. So this is a 2-pack men's long sleeve. I got these for my husband. They're I know it's dark in here. Let's see. That help? I hate this. I just like the yellow lights. But you see it's that soft, almost felt material inside. And oh gosh, it's 90% polyester, which is really bad. But anyway, it's hard to find all cotton and wool that's affordable. I got him these two. And then my husband is the type of guy who will just not buy anything for himself. He wants to make sure his wife and kids have everything they need, and he just refuses. So I got him these. These are kind of like sweatpants, you know, but nicer style sweatpants. And this too has that really soft material. I can't even think of what it's called. Fleece, yeah. Fleece. They're fleeced. And yeah, so hopefully these fit him. The large just looked way too big. So I got him a medium. And I hope he likes them. Sure he will. Then from the Dollar Tree, I spent about $34 today. And I am not a book reader, but I have to be. I'll sit down and tell you what a few of my goals are for this month, because I'm ready to start the whole purpose of why I created my channel, to get better and be consistent and to try new things. I found they had such good books today in our Dollar Tree. I hardly ever find good books. So there were tons, but I read the insert to all of them because I didn't want to get ones that I wasn't going to be interested. And so I got The History of a Difficult Child, and it sounds very intriguing, but also it's also a book that when I read the description right here, it just reminded me of something my daughter could relate to. Not everything, but just the synopsis, the emotions, you know, a little bit. So I'm going to read this and I'm going to have her read it and see. I think she'll like it. And look, this was $28. I got it for $1.25. Books are not cheap. So I'm going to read this one. And then this one also seemed pretty good. Daughters of Occupation. Again, I am not a reader, you guys. I don't read books. I grew up reading. I grew up being not an avid reader, but I definitely did read. And I love war books. It's like takes place after World War II or during World War II. And it's inspired by true events. And yeah, I love war stories, fictional war stories. So I'll describe it more. Once I start reading it, I'll give you guys my review. And then this book is called How Medicine Works and When It Doesn't. And I thought this was very intriguing because, as we all know, with our new health director, you know, they are trying to make a lot of changes. I think we've all come to realize that the pharmaceutical, the big pharma, even our doctors have had a lot of corruption, and a lot of people are not experiencing good experiences when they go to see their doctor to get healthy. A lot of people are just put on medication and no one's trying to search for the root cause. Yeah, they just says, so I'll just read this. It says, blending personal anecdotes with hard science. An accomplished physician, researcher, and science communicator pulls back the curtain on medicine and medical research, revealing how progress is made and how to rebuild trust between doctors and patients. So this is just going over how we've lost a lot of trust in our medical system and due to the corruption. And so I'm just interested. I'm interested in reading it and trying to, just broaden my views. And so you don't ever want to become an extremist and have views that are just too extreme on one side or the other. You don't want to think every doctor in medicine is evil, and you also don't want to trust blindly. So then this book, Your Time to Thrive, it says, and burnout, increase well-being, and unlock your full potential with the new science of micro steps. And I think this is the reason this caught my eye, is because that's exactly this is the new science of micro steps. I think we as individuals, or I should speak for myself, a lot of times I get down on myself, or I feel so far behind my peers or people I went to school with, and I don't see myself accomplishing big things, and it makes me feel worthless. And so this is kind of a book about taking the little steps in life and finding accomplishments in your day-to-day. And I think that's the overall what it's about. But I'm excited to see if this can give me, more insight. Like right here, How I Thrive. Each morning, put your phone on airplane mode until you've completed one goal that matters to you. It's just, so I'm assuming it just talks about how to adjust in our world full of social media and kind of our minds are so bombarded with so much information, and just kind of learning how to retract from that. Like right here, it says, put your phone away on airplane mode and pick something to accomplish before you pick up your phone. Like for me, that should be prayer, right? I should be giving my time to God. So anyway, I'll talk more about those, but I'm definitely going to try to read these books that I bought and then donate them when they're done. Because what are you supposed to do with? So this is the book I got my son for homeschooling, just polar bears, reptiles, just to learn information, and maybe we'll do a fun project. And then I found this book on Pilates. Why does that not sound right? Pilates. And this book just, I'm trying to not be on my phone and as well. And so I thought this would be useful because I want to start doing Pilates, and I want my son, as a form of exercise for school, to do it as well. And I thought this will teach us how to do poses because, a lot of times, you have to go on your phone to watch videos, and I don't have everything I film for this channel on my phone. And so I just want to try to find ways to not be on my phone, because once you get on, then that's when you can get into mindless scrolling. So at least this book, if I want to do Pilates, I can open this book, learn different movements, positions, and I won't have to be on my phone. And then I can take this. And so it's just the basics. I'm not too familiar with Pilates. I needed more trash bags. This is a bag. I like this bag. It's pretty thick, and I use this for my bathroom. And then I saw this. It was cute. I'm going to put this in my downstairs guest bathroom. And I'm not doing too much decorating because we're going to be in Florida for the holidays. But I thought, you know, just a very simple. These hanging in the guest bathroom with that gives a little Christmas vibe. And then I got my son likes this hot sauce. I've never tried this, but it's a clear complexion bar. So I'm going to try it on my body, see if I like it. It has pretty decent ingredients. That's why I got it. Like food, I'm kind of picky with what I put on my body as well, but you know, not as picky, but my daughter likes those fake eyelashes and I find them everywhere. So I found this case. I'm going to give it to her so she can put her eyelashes in it. And then I thought she would like these. So that could be her first pair she puts in there. And then I got my son this moisturizing soap. See if he likes that. My daughter likes to use the Sensitive Dove one, but they didn't have any. And then you guys, like I told you before, these are my regular. I always get these milks to keep on hand to make yogurt. They make the best yogurt, textured yogurt. My daughter likes this one. I got that. Picked up another one for her. And then I got these two to try. See if they work. I don't know. I'm pretty basic with my skincare. So we'll see. And that's what I got from the Dollar Tree today. I also got these minute meals, because this was also on clearance. And I thought this would make some rice. This would be easy lunch meals for my stay-at-home kids, my almost adult teenagers, and my 8-year-old, 9-year-old. He's 9 now. So I just picked these up too. And they can use these. I can make some rice and they can just do a simple lunch. Try them out. Hopefully they're good. So I bought this coffee from Costco today. It was on sale. Just try it out. Looks nice. It's the organic Vermont blend. So we'll see how this one is. This is me preparing dinner, and I just used the clip from my short today just because it's already there. But I wanted to make a somewhat quick dinner because it's a Monday. It was a very busy Monday, and I got started a little later. And of course, my son who has autism loves his chicken drumsticks, so those are for him. But I was sauteing some squash and with some onions and garlic, just salt and pepper, keeping it basic. And the same thing with this salmon. This is a wild caught salmon. We only eat, for the most part, a wild caught seafood. My husband was a commercial fisherman for over 20 years, and he is still in maritime. And that is just his thing. He only will eat wild caught. And of course, being his wife, that is what I have become accustomed to. And it's delicious. And it's also a way that you can support your local fishermen. So, but anyway, I just put the basics, the butter, lemon, salt and pepper, a little smoked paprika. And then right here, we had got those clearanced items from Costco, that basmati rice. And this is just the packets. I used 2 packets. Each packet says it has 2 servings. And so, because I'm trying to keep us all in a good portion control, I just did 2 packets to feed 4 people. It made enough rice for all of us. And that rice was so good and flavorful. If you were to add chicken or beans to it, it would be just as delicious. And anyway, it was a pretty fast, quick, easy dinner. My kids loved it. They scored it a 10 out of 10. So I can't complain there. Some salmon, some zucchini. So y'all know that I love to cook, but my husband is not one that likes to cook. But he has been one of the main cooks on his boat, and he put together this entire Thanksgiving dinner by himself. I think he did an incredible job, and since then he's been making bomb-looking meals. And so I just wanted to put a few clips of what he's been cooking, and I'm just so proud of him. But he better be careful because he might have to be doing some more cooking when he gets home. Anyways, I'm just really proud of him, guys. So I figured I would end my videos with a poem or song that I wrote. I won't sing because I'm not a good singer, but I love writing. It's something that's very important to me. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end each video with me reading you one of my poems. I hope you enjoy. This poem, I haven't even named it, but here it goes. You can smell your memories down in Florida. Every breath of salt air's pure nostalgia. From the sun rays dancing on your boredom. And the sun-kissed tattoos on your forearm. I can taste my regrets down in Florida. Every can of White Claw, clouded borders. I remember orbiting a new moon while I was stargazed in a forest. We could leave our debts way down in Florida, a paradise that'll only pay it forward, whether it's revenge or civil discourse. Rest assured that state don't keep a scoreboard. I could lose my conscience down in Florida. Every hell-bent pastor preaches plastered. The streets are lines and full of red flags, and I just catwalk right on through them. You can come with me way down to Florida. We could feed the gators and the whore in ya. And I swear down there in Florida, you'll find someone who will damn destroy ya. I can't wait to get back down to Florida. Let the humidity sweat out my persona. Tired of being pretentious in New England. Ready to let my vices be my best friend. We could find our faith back down in Florida, 'cause we'll hit rock bottom, then we'll flourish. Every turn you take will lead to danger, but the swamps will force you to find a savior. I fell in love way down in Florida with a redneck Baptist with a rap sheet. He's the type to clothe you with his own shirt, but he'll wreak havoc if you're greedy. I can smell my memories down in Florida. Every breath of salt is pure nostalgia. Every breath of salt is pure nostalgic. I must get back down to Florida.